Good morning, brother. At least it should be morning by the time you get this. It's Wednesday, October 3rd, 2012. Now, I'm not sure how recent this is, but it was listed, I saw it recently on Facebook, and it's listed in the Wikipedia 2012 list of riots. But apparently there were 25,000 people who rioted in Malaysia. No one was killed, but there were a lot of shrines, Buddhist shrines, that were destroyed, burned, and general chaos. The Republicans have run into their own voter registration scandal. They had previously accused Acorn, a nonpartisan group, of being biased in registering people, but their own company, the one they hired to help register them in multiple different states, is under investigation now for fraud around voter registration, even accusations of registrations being torn up, or people only registering Republicans, which it's not legal to do. You have to register anyone who wants to vote. You can't tell them that they can't register to vote. By the way, I think it's kind of a strange thing in the US that you have to register to vote, whereas in Canada we just do it off of your income tax. I can't understand why they can't do a similar system, but I guess it's because they do it on a state-by-state level, not a federal level, so it becomes a big mess. Talking about elections in general, I think it's strange that they have their own vocabulary when it comes to how they describe things, like points instead of percentage points, or the ground game, talking about going out and actually getting the vote. I think that in reporting, it ends up being something that's distancing for most people, that reporters really need to stop talking in jargon and start talking in ways that regular people will understand, so that the reporting can be done in a way that people can appreciate, and that the public can be best informed about what's going on. I just saw an interesting video online talking about the differences between hard body and soft body physics in video game rendering, or video, and it was saying that while hard body rendering is relatively easy to do, it doesn't take up a lot of processing time, soft body rendering is actually a lot more effective if you want to do things like collisions, like bodies falling or vehicles crashing into something, and that the deformation on the surfaces are handled by the soft body physics. The Vlogbrothers' recent post was talking about what I want to do, or specifically they were responding to a question that someone asked them, is, what should I do with my life? I think this is an interesting question that one should ask periodically, not just to get an idea of where one is going, but also an idea of where one has been going and where one was going in the past and where one is going now. So you can get a better idea of what sort of things have interested you in the past and what sort of things interest you now. I also think of it, getting back to the previous video talking about kind of a causality thing, that the Vlogbrothers got into talking about one thing leading into another, and I got into that a little bit as well. And I'd like to show you sometime, I'm not sure if I've ever showed you my particular diagram that I have thought up about how you explain time travel without having paradoxes. It involves essentially creating that every time you create a time travel loop, you branch off into a parallel dimension that includes the events that you have changed. That way, technology brought back into that particular past does not disrupt your own timeline, and you can avoid all the sorts of grandfather paradoxes where you could kill your own parents, because in that reality, you essentially appeared out of nowhere and then moved on from there. I also have a good explanation as to how the Terminator 2 universe works, based off of this idea. Something I thought up way back in high school. I may have shown it to you before, but remind me the next time we get together. Aside from that, I think I'm going to be heading out grocery shopping tomorrow, and, well, tomorrow being today when you see this, and hope it'll be a good day. Talk to you later.